Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This Shabbos Parshat Emor, the Shabbos in which we read about the holidays. But there's one holiday which we don't mention about, and that is an interesting holiday that many don't know, that today is actually the holiday of Pesach Sheni, the second Passover. And so I just had some matzah this morning, and that's all we really do on the second Passover, just have some matzah to commemorate the second Passover. But what is the second Passover? We all celebrate the first Passover. And so in the time of the giving of the Torah, at time of the Exodus, God said the Jewish people should mark this day of Passover every single year as a day in which we bring the Paschal sacrifice. But there was a group of Jews, when God said this, that were part of the burial society. They were part of the Chevra Kadisha. And this Chevra Kadisha, if you're part of a burial society, you're impure. And if you're impure, you can't bring the Karban Pesach. And so they came to Hashem, they came to Moses, and they said, Moshe Rabbeinu, Lama Nigara, why should we be deprived? We're being busy in holy matters, but why should we be deprived and not be able to bring this very special Paschal sacrifice? To which Moses says, you know what, let me go ask God. One of the only places in the Torah that Moses didn't have the answers. And God says that you're right, you shouldn't be deprived. And in 30 days, today is 30 days from the first Passover, the 14th of Nisan, on the 14th of Iyar, which is today, you will have a second opportunity to bring a Paschal sacrifice, to bring a Karban Pesach. And the words that's actually used in the Torah for this day is that if someone was be'eretz rechoika, in a faraway land. Now, it's interesting that, and therefore it was too difficult for them to get to the Temple Mount. It's interesting that the Torah says that if you were a faraway land, you still have to come and make Ola Regel. You still have to come up to the Temple Mount and make work. That itself is not a good enough reason to bring a second Passover. But the rabbis learned from here that was me Eretz Rechoko, someone that wasn't just far away geographically, but someone that was far away spiritually. If someone was far away spiritually, but then wants a second chance, we always have a second chance in life. And so this was a very special day. The Rebbe would bring about this 14th of Iyar, the second Passover. Nishtakena farfalin, that no one could ever fall down. We always have a second chance in life. All we have to do is say, Lama Nigara, why should we be deprived? All we have to do is reach out. If we reach out to Hashem, if we reach out to somebody, we always have a second chance in life. And so this is a very special day about second chances. Let's think about ourselves as we go into the Omer. We're still tonight is the 29th day of the Omer, which is 4 weeks and 1 day of the Omer, as we are elevating ourselves and we are refining ourselves as we prepare ourselves for the holiday of Shavuot, just 20 days away from today. Let's think about people that we need to give a second chance to. Let's think about people that we need to, and let's think about ourselves, what we may have missed out and that we have a second chance for. And we take that to heart and we realize that we always have a second chance in life. Nothing that we truly missed. We're always able to, if something spiritual, something in our family, something with a connection, something with a relationship with a colleague, we always get a second chance. All we have to do is ask for it. And if we ask for it and realize that Lama Nigara, why should we be deprived? And make sure you give that person that you may be holding a grudge to a second chance. Make sure you give yourself a second chance by just asking to reach out. And from there we can become truly elevated and truly spiritual for 20 days away for the giving of a Torah. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We'll see you tonight, 7:30, tomorrow morning at 10:15.